I love morning exercises.
The music.
And having breakfast at McDonald's when we're done.
Oh, yummy. Let's exercise faster. Oh, here we go.
I love going for a spin.
Good morning. Well, for today's video, we find ourselves back in Palm Springs, and sometimes when I'm looking for houses, they're a little more difficult to find than others. Believe it or not, a lot of them are on the celebrity tour maps or just a simple Google search. This one behind me was not that. This is 1293 Rose Avenue in Palm Springs, North Rose. This house belonged to Maurice James McDonald, one of the co-founding brothers besides Richard McDonald of McDonald's and the franchise. So we're gonna look at this, we're gonna go check out some things in Palm Springs, and we're gonna go see his final resting place. And I'm gonna wrap this up right before this car comes zooming by. So Maurice James McDonald, he was born in 1902, 11/26/1902, passed away 12/11/71. Like I was saying, he co-founded McDonald's with his brother, and this house just recently sold for $3 million. And one thing that's crazy about this, I'll get into this in a second too, but this house is really, really cool. He lived here for the better of 2 decades after he sold the McDonald's franchise to Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc, as everybody knows, McDonald's. And if you've ever seen The Founder, great movie with Michael Keaton. What a great house. And I'll show you the backyard of this and everything else. I'll insert photos. Looks like the original mailbox too outside. As we look up the street and right across, actually, at 1326, I've shown this plenty of times. This would be the Marilyn Monroe house where she stayed. You can see the pink mailbox. If you ever want to visit this, I believe it is for rent. Looks like somebody's here currently right now, but there's the original mailbox, and right across the street, that's so crazy, Mac lived there. Maurice McDonald. The sprinklers just started right behind me. There's tons of flies out here for some reason. I don't remember Palm Springs having this many flies. Another fun thing about Ray, or not Ray Kroc, but Maurice and Dick, they sold, I believe it was 1971 to Ray Kroc, and then they both moved out here to retire. Now Richard's buried in New Hampshire, and Maurice is over in Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, excuse me. But one thing I did look up is his name, Maurice Mac. You know, he goes by Mac McDonald, and he was not what is it? the Big Mac. I was like, oh, it's got to be named after him, right? No, it was not. The Big Mac was named after Esther Glickstein Rose. Yeah. Kind of convenient that he lives on Rose Avenue, and she came up with the name after they were thinking about the Aristocrat and a couple other names that were coming up. She thought, how about we just call it the Big Mac, and that's what stuck. But yeah, 1293 North Rose Ave. Who knew? So we've made it once again over to Cathedral City, and here comes the wind. It's hot, 100 degrees plus, but we're still gonna make our way over to, well, Mac's grave. We're gonna go see Mac McDonald. Now, it's funny because, like I was saying earlier, neither Big Mac or Mac Tonight was named after Mac, as I think it should have been. But in 1971, after Ray Kroc bought the franchise from the brothers, from Dick and from Mac, they both lived out here. And like I was saying, back at the house, Dick is buried in New Hampshire, where they both were born. And Mac is right here, and he's actually really close to Frank Sinatra. Now, I've been to Frank's grave plenty of times. So we're gonna go pay our respects to Mac. And Mac's wife passed away, I believe, in Escondido, just a city over the mountains, over by the ocean. She is not buried here, but we'll talk about her too. So let's go find Mac in his final resting place.
Ready for a meal now that the game is over? Hurry over to one of the more than 900 McDonald's, now serving family communities from coast to coast. You're probably only minutes from America's favorite carry-out restaurant. You know, McDonald's is the closest thing to home. McDonald's fast take-home service is the perfect answer for parties, workday lunches, and family meals anytime, with no fuss or dishes to do. Whether it's a cheeseburger, fish sandwich, pure beef hamburger, our famous French fries, a triple thick shake, or a soft drink, it's America's greatest food value. No wonder you see so many of your neighbors there. If you want home quality cooking without the home work, try McDonald's for fast take-home meals. Look for the golden arches at McDonald's.
I have been out here for about 45 minutes from the office here, pacing up and down. So Frank Sinatra's in B8, section B8, so it should be like these trees, and on the maps it shows right there, and this main tree from the office. Okay, if that's what you're seeing, go, if you're facing the office, right to this one over, and right here. And this is what a lot of them look like because the sun is so brutal out here. I was over there, up and down, back and forth, because that's where it was showing me on Google Maps. But no, Maurice McDonald, one of the brothers of the franchise McDonald's, is laid to rest here. Now, his wife passed away, like I was saying, in Escondido, and I believe she was cremated. Nobody really knows, so they don't know where her remains are, but she's not there. Maurice McDonald. Boy, wonder what you would think what they did with your restaurant, Maurice. When him and his brother opened it, originally it was a barbecue restaurant, and then they started doing burgers. At first they were doing barbecue and hot dogs, and then they started doing burgers. And then they came up with the Speedy system, Maurice. And if you've seen the movie, The Founder, one of the sad things is Ray Kroc bought it from them. I believe it was close to, I forget the year exactly. I thought it was like 71, but I know he passed away in 71, I believe, from a heart attack. He didn't believe in contracts. He believed in handshakes, and he shook Ray Kroc's hand. They sold the franchise off to Ray Kroc for about $2.5 million. So once again, from Cathedral City, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Please consider subscribing. Maurice McDonald, rest in peace. You have no idea how big your franchise has become. You and Mr. Disney, everywhere in this world, corner to corner. You guys really cover the whole area. But yep, this is Maurice McDonald, and he's right here if you want to see him. We saw his house. We went to your house, Maurice. Now it's a fancy go-getter. Rest in peace. All right, everybody. See you next time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Tempting news. Now McDonald's family restaurants have America's favorite dessert on the menu. Hot apple pie. Like you've never seen or tasted before. Tender, flaky pastry. Plump full of tart sliced apples. And spiced like homemade apple pie. Try it at McDonald's. Your kind of place.
Hamburgers at McDonald's are fun. McDouble hamburgers at McDonald's are double the fun. Shakes at McDonald's are fun. French fries at McDonald's are fun. Filet-O-Fish sandwiches at McDonald's are fun. McDouble cheeseburgers at McDonald's are fun.